Now, let's continue with our part 3. Here, I'm going to show you how to do the transfers, just to check if, let's say, for example, we still have the amount that we still owe the client or not. So in a nutshell here, I'm just going to show you how to balance the accounts, okay? Firstly, I would like to go and do the transfers. I think by now you know the transfer. So the transfer is when we take whatever belongs to us from what? From our client. So at the moment, if you check here, we have got Patricia's account. So if you can check Patricia's account, Patricia has got 25,000 in her account. We only paid 3,450. So it means if we want to take what belongs to us, what we are entitled to, we need to check if we've got enough money from Patricia to transfer them. How can we know that? We must go and check the fees which we charged. As you can see here, Patricia business, this means Patricia owes us how much? 11,500, inclusive of our offer. The question is, because this has been charged, in other words, the business is entitled to this amount of money, can we transfer the whole amount of money from Patricia? We can only transfer if Patricia's account has got enough. Let's mention, initially Patricia had 25,000. We paid 3,450 out of 25,000. It means we're still left with enough under Patricia's account. So how much are we left with? We are left with 21,550. So it means that amount can cover this amount. Remember, you can only transfer depending on the maximum we have under Patricia here. So because we still have 21,550 here, it means the whole amount can be transferred. So that's why I will come and do the transfer on the opposite side here to show that now I can transfer what belongs to us from Patricia's account. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come on the credit side because I'm transferring. I'm going to say Patricia. Remember, when I do the transfers, I do transfers between Patricia business and Patricia trust account. I'm going to say Patricia trust account. In brackets, I'm just going to say transfer. Okay, and that transfer, I can transfer the whole amount of how much? Of 11,500. Can you see how we do the transfer? So I transferred the whole amount because I checked there is enough amount to cover. Remember, you are not allowed to transfer more than the client or has in her account. That will constitute what we call the irregularity. So make sure that by all times you check the availability of the funds before you transfer. We did transfer 11,500 here because Patricia has got enough money in her account. I hope it makes sense. Can you see now? So now the fact that I did Patricia transfer here on the credit side here, I must also transfer Patricia. Can you see now? On the opposite side. Remember, we must transfer from Patricia to Patricia T. So I'm going to go to the opposite side. Remember, this is the T that I'm talking about. Here is the T. So it means I must go to the opposite side, which is here, to make that transfer. I'm going to come here, but I'm going to write Patricia business to show that the amount comes from Patricia business, and that amount is how much? 11,500. I hope it makes sense. Can you see now? So again, let me just go there and put in brackets so that you can understand. I'm gonna just put additional information and just write transfer so that in future it can make sense when you refer. I know it must not come this side. Let me just take it back. Okay. Just take it back now. Yes, I took it back. So I hope everything makes sense. Okay. So this is how you make a transfer. And then immediately when you do the transfer, can you see now you did the transfer? Transfer takes place between T and B. That's the only way you can do that. You cannot find transfer from T to T. That would be a transfer that would be a trust journal. So for the transfer, it must be from the business to the trust. The same procedure must be done under the transfer, under the trust cash book and the business cash book. So I'm gonna open another account called business. So let me quickly go and open another account called business. I'm gonna open it on the next page. Let me quickly open it. I'm gonna have something like this, just for the sake. Can you see now? That's how to do the transfer. I'm gonna do this, and this will be the business cash book. Okay. Let me change the color to make it uniform, and then I'm gonna say business. Okay. Business cash book or business bank account. Business cash book or business bank account. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back. The same transfer that I did, I just did the transfers between the individual accounts. Now I do the transfer. So the same thing that I did here, I must also do it here. I take, can you see now? I take 11,500 out of that 25,000. So I must come to the credit side, but the transfer will go to the business cash book. Okay. Let me just do this. Business cash book. So I'm just going to say business cash book. Business cash book. In brackets, I'm just going to write transfer. Okay. 11,000. So again, the last step for the transfer, I must go to the business cash book on the opposite side. So on the debit side, I'm going there. On the debit side, I'm going to say we took it from the trust. I'm going to say trust cash book. We click the transfer. Okay. And the transfer is how much? 11,500. How is it? So this means that we have got money in the bank. So this is what we said we are entitled to as a business. So this belongs to us. But we can only do that after doing the transfer. So I can see there's the spelling there. Bear with me. So I'm gonna I don't like, sorry, I don't know, the system now is a little bit slow. I don't know. Okay, I just leave it like that. I think you understand. I meant trust cash book. Okay, so this is how to do the transfers, guys. Can you see that? So after doing the transfer, you can also go and balance. Can you see, for example, and balance the accounts? But you can see here, Patricia still has something left. Can you see now? So we can go and pay back. Let's say, for example, here, if we balance here. But yeah, let me leave the balancing part at a later stage. It's okay. Okay. I hope everyone understood the transfer.